In a significant diplomatic and economic milestone, India and Qatar have decided to elevate their bilateral ties to a strategic partnership. This decision was announced following talks between Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Qatar's Emir, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani in New Delhi. In light of the newly established strategic partnership, the two sides decided to double its bilateral trade from the current $14 billion to $28 billion by 2030.
The trade today between India and Qatar is about $14 billion annually. Both sides have agreed to set a target to double this in the next 5 years.
In a major boost to India's economic growth, Qatar also announced a commitment to invest $10 billion in India. The Qatar delegation commended India's efforts in creating a conducive environment for foreign direct investment. To solidify the growing partnership between two nations, India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and Qatari counterpart Al Thani also signed two MOUs at India-Qatar Business Forum.
Transition is going to rest on the pillars of sustainability. It's going to rest on the pillar of entrepreneurship and energy. We have a huge startup ecosystem in India, which will be very inviting for investments coming in from Qatar. And we are looking at technology. These three pillars will define how we are going to work together in this changing world.
At the same time, India is actively negotiating a free trade agreement with the Gulf Cooperation Council and exploring a similar pact with Qatar, aiming to boost cooperation in trade, energy, investment, and security. The Gulf region is also home to millions of Indian expatriates whose remittances significantly contribute to India's economy. According to Reserve Bank of India, remittances from UAE alone amounted to $15.4 billion in 2020-2021, which represented 18% of India's total inward remittances. India's export to Qatar in 2023-24 was $1.7 billion and India's import from Qatar was $12.38 billion. Qatar is the largest supplier of liquefied natural gas to India, accounting for over 40% of India's global imports. Last year, India's Petronet LNG Limited signed a long-term deal with Qatar Energy LNG for the supply of 7.5 million tons of gas per annum starting from 2028 until 2048. With these developments, India and Qatar are poised to deepen their economic cooperation, creating new opportunities for businesses and strengthening their bilateral relationship. The Economic Brief, DD India.